7 smallest countries with a big impact. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Global Fact Trends. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of geography and influence to explore 7 of the smallest countries that pack a surprisingly large punch on the global stage. From economic powerhouses to cultural giants and environmental pioneers, these nations prove that size isn't everything when it comes to making a difference. Throughout history, we've often equated large empires and sprawling nations with power and influence. But as we'll soon discover, some of the most impactful countries in the world are also some of the smallest. Get ready to have your preconceived notions challenged as we explore the unique stories of resilience, innovation, and global impact that these small but mighty nations have to offer. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our future explorations of the world's most fascinating facts and trends. And be sure to let us know in the comments which of these small but mighty countries you find most inspiring, and why. Nestled on the French Riviera, we find the pint-sized Principality of Monaco, a country that's practically bursting at the seams with luxury and glamour. Seriously, you can barely throw a diamond-encrusted baguette in Monaco without hitting a millionaire, or maybe even a billionaire. But don't let the glitz and glam fool you. Monaco is more than just a playground for the ultra-wealthy. It's a testament to the power of economic ingenuity and strategic positioning. See, Monaco has leveraged its independence, its favorable tax laws, and its prime location to become a global hub for finance, tourism, and high-stakes entertainment. Think about it. How many countries can boast a Formula One Grand Prix track that winds through their city streets? Or a casino, the Casino de Monte Carlo, that's practically synonymous with high roller gambling? These attractions, along with Monaco's reputation as a haven for the wealthy, draw in visitors and residents from every corner of the globe. And while Monaco's high concentration of millionaires might seem like another facet of its extravagance, it also speaks to the country's economic success. A high GDP per capita, even with a small population, means that Monaco is punching well above its weight class in terms of economic output. So, while we might be tempted to dismiss Monaco as a playground for the elite, it's worth remembering that this tiny principality offers some valuable lessons in economic development and branding. It's a reminder that sometimes thinking small can lead to surprisingly big results. From the high-stakes glamour of Monaco, we journey to the soaring peaks of the Himalayas, where we find the Kingdom of Bhutan, a country that takes a radically different approach to measuring success. Bhutan prioritizes the happiness and well-being of its citizens above all else, embracing gross national happiness. Imagine that, a country that measures its progress by the contentment of its people. This commitment manifests in Bhutan's dedication to environmental conservation, its preservation of cultural heritage, and its focus on sustainable development. Bhutan is a vision of pristine natural beauty, with towering mountains and clear rivers. Bhutan's commitment to gross national happiness goes beyond just protecting its environment. It's about creating a society where people feel connected to their communities, have access to quality education and healthcare, and where their voices are heard in decision-making. Bhutan stands as a powerful reminder that there's another way, a path that prioritizes the well-being of people and the planet. It's a lesson that the rest of the world would do well to heed. From the serene mountain landscapes of Bhutan, we travel to the bustling heart of Southeast Asia, where we find the island city-state of Singapore, a country that proves that size is no barrier to economic dominance. Seriously, Singapore is tiny, like, you could walk across the entire country in a day, kind of tiny. But what Singapore lacks in size, it more than makes up for in strategic location, visionary leadership, and an unwavering commitment to innovation. In just a few decades, this former British colony has transformed itself into one of the world's most important financial hubs, a technological powerhouse, and a model of sustainable urban development. Think about it. Singapore is basically an island with very few natural resources to speak of. Yet it has managed to build a thriving economy based on trade, finance, and cutting-edge technology. How did they do it? Well, it took a lot of hard work, strategic planning, and a willingness to embrace new ideas. Singapore is like the overachiever of the international community, always striving for excellence, always pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether it's investing heavily in education and research, attracting top talent from around the globe, or implementing innovative solutions to urban challenges, Singapore is constantly looking for ways to punch above its weight class. And it's working! Singapore boasts one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world, a testament to its economic prowess. But more than that, Singapore has become a model for other countries looking to build sustainable and prosperous societies in an increasingly complex world. Chapter 4. From the soaring skyscrapers of Singapore, we journey to the heart of Rome, where we find Vatican City, a country small in size but colossal in significance. It's entirely surrounded by Rome, like a tiny enclave within a larger city. But don't let its size fool you. Vatican City is the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church, a global institution with over 1.3 billion followers. This tiny city-state is the spiritual center for over 1/6 of the world's population. It's home to iconic landmarks like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, drawing millions of visitors each year. Beyond its cultural contributions, Vatican City wields significant soft power. The Pope, as head of the Catholic Church, is a vocal advocate for peace, social justice, and environmental protection. The Pope's words influence policy decisions and shape public opinion worldwide. So while Vatican City might not have a standing army or a powerful economy, its influence on global affairs is undeniable. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest of nations can have the biggest impact on the world stage. From the heart of Rome, we set sail across the Mediterranean Sea to the island nation of Malta, a country whose strategic location has shaped its destiny for centuries. Seriously, if the Mediterranean Sea were a chessboard, Malta would be that strategically placed knight, controlling vital sea lanes and influencing the balance of power. Throughout history, Malta has been conquered, ruled, and fought over by everyone from the Phoenicians and Romans to the Arabs, Normans, and the British. And yet, despite facing seemingly insurmountable odds time and time again, Malta has always managed to bounce back, rebuilding, adapting, and emerging stronger from each challenge. Today, Malta is a thriving nation, a member of the European Union, and a popular tourist destination known for its stunning beaches, rich history, and vibrant culture. But Malta is more than just a pretty face. It's also a hub for innovation, particularly in the fields of technology and blockchain development. Malta's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even the smallest of nations can overcome adversity and emerge as forces to be reckoned with on the global stage. From the sun-drenched shores of Malta, we journey to the heart of the Alps, where we find the Principality of Liechtenstein, a country that's so small you could practically fit it in your pocket. Seriously, Liechtenstein is only slightly larger than Washington, D.C., and it's nestled between Switzerland and Austria, like a tiny landlocked island in a sea of mountains. But don't let its diminutive size fool you. Liechtenstein is an economic powerhouse, boasting one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world. How do they do it? Well, Liechtenstein has carved out a niche for itself in specialized industries, particularly in precision manufacturing, financial services, and high-end tourism. Liechtenstein is like the quiet achiever of Europe, quietly building a prosperous and stable economy while the rest of the world goes about its business. It's a reminder that sometimes the best way to make a big impact is to focus on what you're good at and do it exceptionally well. From the picturesque Alps of Liechtenstein, we travel to the heart of Western Europe, where we find the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, a country that's small in size but a giant in the world of finance and international diplomacy. Seriously, Luxembourg is so small that you could practically drive across it in an afternoon. But don't let that fool you. This little country packs a big punch. Luxembourg is like the Switzerland of the European Union, a neutral ground where countries can come together to resolve disputes, sign treaties, and build a more united Europe. It's also a major player in the world of finance, home to some of the world's largest investment funds, banks, and insurance companies. But Luxembourg isn't content to rest on its laurels. This tiny nation is also looking towards the stars, investing heavily in space exploration and research. Luxembourg wants to be a leader in the new space race, and given its track record of success, it would be foolish to bet against them. Luxembourg's story is one of strategic thinking, international cooperation, and a willingness to embrace new frontiers. It's a reminder that even the smallest of nations can play a vital role in shaping the future of our world. So there you have it, 7 small countries that are making a big impact on the world stage. From Monaco's economic prowess to Bhutan's focus on happiness, these nations prove that size isn't everything when it comes to making a difference. They remind us that innovation, resilience, and a commitment to making the world a better place can come from even the most unexpected of places. Which of these small but mighty countries do you think has the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Global Fact Trends for more fascinating insights about the world around us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep being curious.